did my first program. It was a failure financially, but I had an achievement that I could break my limitations and be on stage. Then I went on a journey to research and learn what makes people buy from you. What is the art of selling without selling? And I discovered that if you can become a great storyteller, then you can become a great salesperson as well. And that's what I do now. Help people to find their voice so that they can become more effective, more marketable, and more of a person who can bring in business. And this is, I believe that if you can speak in public as a great storyteller, you can really influence people. And if you can really influence people by your stories, you can change their lives. And the reason, storytelling works so effectively, so powerfully, because it is the oldest language known to mankind. It is 150,000 years old language. When there was no language to read or write, the language which was known for human existence, which helped people to pass wisdoms to the next generation, was through storytelling. In the olden days when we lived in jungles, that we call it the cave men or cave person mentality, we still carry elements of that in our present life in today's world. And that's why storytelling works. A team leader would sit in the dawn, in the evening, and pass wisdom to the next generation. And the same the next generation would do for the next generation. PPT and Keynote is very powerful, but it is only 35 to 40 years maximum old language. We must work on our PPT, we must work on our Keynote slides, but at the same time, we must work on our storytelling art. And it's a learnable art, by the way, because storytelling is a skill. It doesn't require any talent. You know what? Interestingly, every human being is a storyteller. But for most people, their storytelling is boring, dragging, nagging, and not to the level where it needs to be, where people are moved and influenced by the way one shares it. So coming back, you can learn storytelling, and this is what we teach during our workshops and training. That if you want to stand out, even in an interview as a one-to-one scenario, you've got to become a great storyteller. When you do great storytelling, you get massive leverage as an orator, as a speaker, as a communicator to stand out. Like, I give an example where most people, when they're asked, can you share, one incident of your life when you showed leadership qualities? Let's say you're giving an interview for a job. Most people, would give the facts and figures that, I go out of my way to help others. I'm a people person. I love to, work hard, which is not bad. But the better way of doing this, which some of my students do, they take you into a scene. They don't go like, I am people person, I go out of my way to help others, which is, as I said, not bad, but they start something on the lines by saying, it was 5th of January. I still remember it very clearly. It was a Sunday. It was a fall.